Yeah, I
and
think
tennis and stuff. But I mean, we spent hours with it. If you didn't know better, it was like I mean, it was like WoW in a way. We just spent hours with it, and then the Atari came, but you could change the games with dodge fight and shit.
Yeah, I'm not old enough for that. I was born in '89. First console I had was a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Oh, that is way after everything else that was fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I must admit, I went to university in 1971, so I really didn't know anything for the next 6 years.
Oh yeah, you can't remember anything.
Just about. You were trying to survive.
I have had close to every console in the PS series, and I begin with GameCube in the Nintendo series.
Do you still have them?
Yes.
Ah, that's good. I regret selling all that shit.
I have all games still, all of them. I'm throwing away any game I have. The only game console that I'm still wanting in the PS series is the PS5, and that's still hard to get your hands on.
Yeah, I haven't bought it myself. I'm just gonna wait until they are on sale.
Oh, it did have a Nintendo because it used to have a Sudoku program on it.
Everyone?
Hello.
And we've got no warlock.
Did you guys enter or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go in then.
Yeah, we don't have a warlock.
We're missing a tank.
There was word that Faust was going to try and tank with Hara, but he hasn't showed up yet.
Faust?
If needs be, I'll tank it as long as Hara tells me what to do.
Yeah, if you swap the tank, then we can at least get started.
Don't worry, Doc. I'm gonna be gentle to you.
What was the name of that winter sports game that I got with the PlayStation?
Winter Olympics or something?
No. It was more of a crazy snowboarding game.
Oh, sorry, you got it.
Is something fresh?
Yeah, it's a fresh normal.
Let's see, what's the name of that game? Not Extreme, but something else. It was like a crazy.
I brought some friends.
You make this one.
Oh, I'm gonna go crazy.
It's a crap week for keys, so I need to let something out.
Sorry about that. You need to hold your headphones away from your ears for a bit. I've got COVID.
It's okay, my antivirus has been updated today.
No,
feeling a bit better today, yeah.
If you can sit there playing the game and have COVID, then the flu I had was like 10 times worse. The only thing I do was like lying on my sofa and feel sorry for myself.
But still, I hope you feel better soon.
I was running to the pharmacy buying those tests. I was sure I had corona, but no.
Well, I had to go to Belfast for a meeting on Wednesday, and I went on Tuesday evening and stayed in the hotel. And I was really tired, and then I woke up with a tickly cough. And I was thinking, what if it is? I've got to go to this meeting. I can't just say, oh, I've come all this way, and then, sorry guys, I may have COVID, I may not, and then fuck off.
Yeah, you could.
I could have, but...
The worst thing with that flu thing was like...
Oh, Oh
In a way,
yeah,
I wish
that-
it was Corona because you can't go around bragging about, you know what, I had the flu. No one gives a shit. But if I had Corona, then I could, you know what, I had Corona.
SSX was the first game I ever owned myself.
Flyzy
okay.
joined the guild. What's happening here? Tell me. Did he leave or something? Or is it not around?
It's got the same name for a few, I think.
I
You know,
think
like
so.
spelled differently or whatever.
It's Fliza.
Yeah.
Everyone, once everyone's here, I'll put down feast and everything.
Okay.
Do I have time to make myself a new drink? Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
SXS Tricky was the game I had. And that was a fun game.
Excuse me.
Better out than in.
I think it's actually to the SSX Tricky series that the song Tricky comes from.
No,
Hello,
that
guys.
song came up way before that.
Ah, alright.
Hello.
I think they had the song in the game.
Yes.
Oh, so that's the Merlot pet.
Oh, we get two. Oh, no, we've only got 3 healers. That's fine.
We probably have too many healers. 2, 3, 7. So
Should I
I
switch
mean, I
some
could.
equipment?
Let me see. I'm just going to look to see if I've got a legendary from before it might. Because I know I did do DPS in this.
So, Doc, you know this boss?
I've never tanked it.
Just on this first phase, before the boss comes, take always the big guy and tank it at the defense matrix. We can still all in the
Okay.
field if needed. I will gather the adds around and bring them to you. Once the 3 bolts have been put into the wall, we will just stand behind the boss at the wall and then just wait for the pneumatic impact. And everything, when it comes, as a monk, make sure you have Celestial Brew up. It hits for around 50k. But you can stagger whatever, so this is your cooldown defensive and the tone swap.
What did you say it was called?
Pneumatic hammer or something
Pneumatic.
like that.
Okay.
You will see a cast of about 2 seconds.
hey, Fliza.
Okay.
And it stacks, so
Hey yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
yes.
Okay.
Else, just stand in the shed. You don't take that much damage as tank here. Oh, no.
All right.
Do you want me to change to DPS then?
Not yet.
Okay.
I could wear some grey stuff to make it interesting.
No thanks. It's fine. I'll DPS as well as heal.
All right. So the majority of people who are coming tonight are here. June says she's coming about 10 over, and there's still time for Faust or whatever to join. But until then, we have a few new people here who haven't done this before. So if you follow what I've marked as Skull, that's the main thing we want to kill, but we don't actually get to do damage to him. Instead, we do damage to all the adds around him, and he kind of like absorbs the energy from them. And then there's like this giant radiation where we have to get into a little silver circle around him. That silver circle will prevent us from taking damage from the radiation. It's a little bit of a burst phase. Hello? During the fight with him, people will get little arrows over their heads. It will be a beam coming from the center of the room. So, let me go over to it. It will come from about here and go straight to you. So, like, if you are where Hara is now, the beam will go straight to you, into the whole group, and straight into all the players. So what you need to do is, if you get the beam, you need to make it so that it shoots into an empty area, like over where you guys are standing now. You don't have to run to that area, you just have to align the beam so it goes that way. The majority of the fight is moving that beam out of the way and watching underneath your feet. Once the big defense matrix is down, he will drop a little orb that needs to be run up to the boss, which is the wall. You run up there, you get a little extra action button to throw it in. We do that 3 times, and then the boss will come out himself. Don't stand in front of him whenever he comes out, because he will crush you. It's pretty much the same mechanics. Take the beams out, avoid the circles, and occasionally 2 or 3 people will get kind of like a debuff where you'll be slowed and you have to move out of the group, and then some almost like orbs will come towards you. You just need to move out of the way of them. At 15%, he starts pulsing massive damage. That's where we hero and burn him down the rest of the way. That's also where healing cooldowns need to be used. Shapeshift, yes.
So Alex is gonna be on ball duty. He's gonna play with the cat balls.
Yeah, we just need to throw the little balls of yarn at him.
And then big ball will appear, right? That's the cat theory.
Any questions? Or does that sound like it makes some sense? All right. It's normal, so we're doing the normal food. And then there's flasks for everyone. Take 2.
Damn it, man,
Pilgrim's Graves.
Forgot to change my talent. Anyone have one of those
I've got
thingies?
tomes if you want to trade with me.
Soulbinds checked. Legendaries checked.
Correct. Check your soul binds, your legendaries, your trinkets, your conduits even. Make sure you have the right stuff equipped for raids.
I just have one.
You're welcome.
And Doc, even if the add-on tells you on the trash, which we used to activate to taunt, or that I need to taunt it of you, ignore it. They don't live that long. With this DPS, it might even happen that 2 guys at once of those matrices will be active and drop a ball after the first phase, instead only 1. So we might have only 2 trash phases instead of 3.
Okay.
So in that case, if we have 2 balls, Sal, can you pick up the second ball?
I'll be on them.
Oh, you do, Theo? Yeah, we got 3 healers, and with druids it's easier.
Yeah. I can remove the movement speed debuff, so. It says he's in the raid, so he should be on his way in. He says Warlock is new for him.
Yeah,
I think he might have
He
written wrong.
misunderstood me. I'm sorry.
You can come on in. I think Hara just meant we don't have a Warlock, so we can't summon you. He's just outside, though. Now we should be inside.
Yeah, there's the arrow.
Nice looks for you.
Yeah.
It really suits the color of it.
Thanks.
And then you have a blade that looks like you dipped it into demon blood.
Very fitting for a druid.
Slug.
Okay then.
Take the flasks. There's still some left. So if you don't have, take. You should have 2. So use your first one, pick up the second one.
I say in this fear, it looks like you are taking a dip in ash.
5,
Ooh.
4,
So everyone get inside.
2.
Get inside the room.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, and tank them around here where I am, behind at the ball. You will see a white circle appearing. So
If you happen to get aggro from the ads, run them to the tanks. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. This is the laser, I mean. It's on me. You just point it so it's not going to hit everyone, and it goes in a straight line.
you can get into the circle. Since
In
this is
hero-
normal and LFR is the same. Go ahead.
In heroic, the ads will get a shield as well, so you'll do less damage to them. So, in heroic, you don't want to tank them here. You don't want to have them in here.
Taunt
But in
boss.
normal, it's fine.
You see an energy bar on your
You'll
screen.
take that out.
If that energy bar hits 100, that's when the boss will do massive damage to us. So 94. If not inside, be inside now.
Find shelter.
Stay inside. This will be some healing needed.
And then after this, he'll drop his orb.
Yeah, Kali, you will get the second orb, please.
Okay.
This one is in the center. I'm gonna give you some coverage. And Doug, go already to the third one. On the other.
Go to the what?
The third
Yes,
boss.
a third one. I'm gonna take this guy.
I'll take this orb. You guys go on.
And same thing. It happened. We got too much DPS. Yield is. Yield, do you have some whiskey going?
Yeah.
See?
Yield is not the only one that is on top of the game.
Kit Kat, but he's cheating.
It's cheating by playing a good class.
Lex, by the way, for this you might have even changed into Necros so to get renown. Even in raid you get renown for this.
Remember back in the days, Lex was crying because of his low DPS.
Take that out, please. That's good right there.
And come back, you need to be inside.
Yeah, you want to get back to the safety.
Stay inside now.
Find shelter.
Wait for the explosions. There are no more ads, so there will be some ads spawning in the center of the room. Pick those up, Doug. I will get to the boss and kill him. Or keep him occupied. Pick up the ball.
Alex.
And no one stand in the front of the entrance.
Phase 2.
He will come out now.
Look out for the Indiana Jones ball.
Oh, fuck.
We warned you.
I thought you weren't to stand there.
Exactly, he died. He did it for the food buff.
It's definitely like Indiana Jones ball.
Everyone can stand in the healing circles to make it easier. Just
Doc?
move out of the way of the stuff on the floor. And
Yeah.
move out with your arrows. Those yellow arrows, do not stack them. Move them away from each other. And then get out of the way of those hexagons.
Get the ads in the back. else? Duck, come take the boss.
Defensive.
I will get the
Chop it
ads,
up.
since I need a taunt sword now. Nice. Hammer.
When do we hero? 15%, is it?
Taunt boss.
Yeah.
Defensive.
Don't dodge those Dark, they are not worthy to be dodged on normal.
%. Someone didn't get out with their yellow
Oh,
circles.
that was me, I think, because I was healing. I didn't see her.
Phase 3.
Getting Attila up. Yeah, he can execute as much as he wants now. This boss fight is a warrior's heaven. See Toms.
Yeah, I didn't generate the energy fast enough or rage.
Got a crit mastery ring to be rolled for. It's item level 252.
Gonna mark him. Hold on, I'm gonna take him as Moon. You're gonna be X.
Yield, I think I missed it. Can you throw down some mage food?
I think I forgot to make it.
Let's get to the Moon, and then I'm gonna pull everything else in the room to the boss, so we are done
Thank you.
with the trash.
Everyone could just run to the end.
Nah, the boss will not behave and cast stuff.
Everyone catch up the horror at least.
Now I'm standing. So we got cooldowns so far now. Can you come back, Doc?
Oh,
I'm gonna sit down and eat. Darkness, which ring do you mean?
The one you had to roll.
Nobody rolled for it. So I thought nobody wanted it. Let me see.
We got a priest in the group. Yes, 160k HP. Oh, feels good, man. Ah,
Yeah, I did buff up.
yeah.
there is plate, haste, versatility, wrists to roll for. Anybody interested? There's only 2 plate people here.
No, I don't think.
Don't really know why, but this place reminds me from the movie Form about Asgard, how Asgard looked in that movie. Shit, I forgot something.
Oh, you forgot to shit.
No, I forgot to ring my parents.
Huh?
And when I did go home, I forgot to ring them. Send them a message on the mobile.
Oh.
Make a call.
సరే ఆగు తీస్తాను.
Whenever I send her a mobile message to my mom, she only replies with OK.
I need a moment, guys. You guys can clear trash without me.
Was that quite emotional? Back.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
old mom is out drinking and partying tonight, and she always say, "I'm so lucky that I have only boys as children, because all her friends with girls, they just complain that no, mom, you can't go out and party so much. You're too old."
We actually killed ourselves.
Lex over Agroth most likely.
It happens.
Yeah. But still, Convoke, when it starts to proc under your Berserk, it's hard without taunt. Still, so that's. I hope they buff the aggro again.
చడ్డానండి.
Well, there shouldn't be any reason thinking about how much damage you're doing at times.
Yeah, it's not the damage, but the multiplier for each ability.
Yeah, but isn't it multiplier on the damage as well? I think it is.
Yeah. And I'm quite into survival. So on this boss, we stack together.
Except for 3 people.
Yeah. As tanks, we stack together. When we cuddle up later on, we just move together again, so we get thrown together in the same way backwards. Then charge or torpedo immediately to boss on me again. Listen to deadly boss mods. The 2 abilities, they hit hard the longer he
Okay.
lives. So save your cooldowns for later on. Yeah, la la la.
Yield is down in the first glass of whiskey, I think.
Somebody just leave.
Oh, what did you do? What did I do?
The Attila the Hunt guy left the Discord. But why?
I think he's trying to fix his microphone. Lex wrote earlier.
Okay. Did he know the thread, or was he one who needed explanations as well?
He was with us. He killed all the bosses already with us.
Okay.
They were normal and all that.
Alright, well, this boss, he attacks whoever is closest to him, or whoever's closest to the ones he's targeting. So, whenever you need to move to stack, the DPS need to move first, and then the tanks. So, sorry, distracted. The boss will shoot out something at the people who are the furthest away. So I have made a group 4, who's myself, Yield, and Eleonora. We need to stand about 5. Well, not really any. We just need to stand further away from the rest of the group, and we just need to soak what he spits at us. So after a little bit, he will do he will do this pizza effect, where he'll pick up a cone of the room, and we all need to run left. I want us all to always just run left. Once you're out of the cone, you're fine. We'll let him do 2 cones, and then we'll all stack to clear the stacks. So, let me see if I can make a group with just melee then. No, I can't. But close enough. So, it'll be fight him until pizza slice, move left. Group 4 will stay. Hey, Group 4 will stay out. Keep fighting him until pizza slice. Go left, and when you're going left, everyone stack as soon as we're out of the pizza slice. And once everyone else is stacked, the tanks can join us, and then we can clear stacks, reposition, and it's just that over and over and over again. Any questions? Maybe he thought his microphone didn't work.
Maybe his sound didn't work.
True.
Well, was it you I saw dancing around the midsummer pole yesterday?
Is today, isn't it?
Is it today? Whoa. What are you doing here then?
I haven't even left my city. So sorry, but
Yeah, I think it was you dancing naked around the pole with like flower on your head.
You're drunk.
Does anybody have any questions before we start?
Do we have any pork chop?
No, we just chop the pork.
Yeah, because I put up the bonfire. Pork.
Everyone says they're ready. VB, I need you to be the stack point for everyone.
3, 2.
Am I number
You're
1
far
or
away
2
here.
on the stack group?
Yield, myself, and Ellie need to be out of the group. Everyone else stack up with all the other ranges stack with VB.
Taunt boss.
Doug, you see
I'll
the
smoke
reds?
with me, so I mean.
And be inside the red circle, is that what you mean?
Yeah. The closer you are to the enemy than the melee, they don't get hit. That's the mechanic on heroic as well.
Go
We
left.
stay.
Go left. Yield. Eleanor and myself stay further out. Gonna do pizza in 5 seconds. Be ready to go left.
Shockwave.
Everyone go left. And then stack on VB. All melee DPS stack on VB.
I don't think
Go.
anyone here is
Dark.
there.
V2. Go. The pets will
Special
get hit
coming.
now. Come to me, Dark.
Everyone get hit. And stacks are cleared. Reposition. Range, find VB. Ellie, yield to myself, be behind VB.
Taunt boss.
I think I'm out of sync up behind.
Shockwave.
Go left. And this is the entire fight.
Taunt boss.
Pizza slice.
Shockwave.
Go left. Stack on VB.
And V2, Dark.
Special coming.
Come to me, Dark.
Range, find VB. The skull mark.
The daisy.
Nice.
Watch
Well
your
done.
feet.
Taunt boss. Shockwave.
Go left. Pizza coming. Get ready to go left. Everyone go left.
And get ready to stack.
And now we stack. Everyone at the skull.
No, Dark.
Special coming.
Stack on me, Dark.
Range to VB. Skull.
Need to go. My phone's going.
Okay.
Wait
Boss
till
is
end of the
dead anyway.
You're good, VB. Loot up and then you can hop out for a bit and come back later.
Hey, finally teamwork.
I really hope they do something about the loot next expansion. This is like way too dry.
No, not much.
What do you mean about a bit too dry?
There's like nothing dropping. You can go to a whole damn ride without getting anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but is there anything you need?
Oh no, but just when we need it back in the days, it was the same. I mean, on my warrior, I'll try to get a new shield the whole expansion, but fucking man, never drops.
Yeah, when it comes to weapon, I agree with you. But for trinkets and rings, it drops fucking all the time.
There is a leather wrist being rolled at the moment.
I think the side needs it for
Prime.
an upgrade.
If he needs it for an upgrade, then he gets prio.
Yep.
Transmog is not prio, so.
Give it to him.
Hey, Sui.
A spell called Detonate. Doesn't sound friendly.
I'm going to remove VB from the raid. She told me she had a phone call she was going to take and it didn't know how long it will take. Sui, what do you want to come as? Healer, DPS?
I want to come as a clown.
You already.
Yeah, maybe.
I think I'm gonna heal since I don't know like what to do as DPS.
Alright, if you're healing, then I'll DPS. Because otherwise we have too strong of healers for a normal.
Stay here, I'm gonna pull the pack. So we got new players who might have need on some crafting materials. Still kill the big guy. Interrupt just those.
Make sure he gets the buff before we kill him.
Don't attack him.
What buff?
The buff from whenever
This
he's
one.
got 3 people near
He's
him.
got now. Still kill him, please.
She only has 2.
Oh well.
We tried.
And Sui, sadly we don't have a warlock. So you have to hoof it.
I'm already in the raid. I see you guys.
Yes, like Sienna.
Triple pull. If they're casting this explosion, use leg sweep. They're stunnable. Like this Hyperlot Assault. That's what's doing the most damage on the group during this trash pulse. We got only one hunter in this raid. What the hell?
Darkness, we needed to kill the boss with 3 ads on top of him. Not the boss, the little mini boss guy. Then someone would have looted something to be able to open that.
Yeah, we got only 2, unfortunately.
What's in that box actually? I only got a snail or something.
There's a snail soul and then there's crafting materials for the Genesis crafting thing.
Yeah. And some people still
What
want
is
those
this Genesis? Yeah, I got a lot of those glimmer of animation. Anyone know how to use those?
Yeah, you can use it for pets and you can use it for mounts.
Whoever
You go-
a vendor in that.
No, you go to a protoform crafting place. Similar, it's in one of the caves.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
in the north map part of the map.
There's 2. There's one for pets, one for mounts, and you
Yeah, the
use
mounts
those.
one is of north, and the Then pets one is around beside the point where you make the flying thing over from the mainland to this island.
Mm.
I'm going to steal the purple marker because I want purple marker to be there because that's where I call for. All right. Zymox, similar to Castle Nathria. If you haven't been to Castle Nathria, he will put down portals, or he will attach portals to players, I should say. The tank will always drop theirs on the outer edge where they cross the triangle and so on and so forth. If you are not a tank, yours need to go to the center of the room. It doesn't need to be exactly on the center. It can be here, for example, just as close as possible. They will usually tank the boss just slightly off to the side, so we don't get traps in the way. The boss will cast traps every now and then. It will be put where you are standing. So we try to bait them closer to the door than anything else. If you get stuck in a trap, we can DPS you out of it. In normal mode, you can get rid of the traps with an immunity and just clear them. In heroic mode, they return after a few seconds. The first time we go in, we will run towards purple, because Horror will have another thing on him that will pull us all towards him. And the closer we are to him, the more damage we take. So we run towards purple after being teleported, and then he'll pull us back to the door. The second time we go in, we just go towards the door, because after that there will be traps. You can pretty much assume there will be traps constantly, so try to hang out near the door. Well, relatively speaking. As Horror moves the boss around the room, we will have to follow. So try to stay on the same side as the door, so that we know where the traps are all going to be placed. Once he reaches a certain percent, I think it's 70% or 75%, he will go and start channeling on the big orb in the center, and then ads will spawn. This is the big DPS check. The small ones need to be interrupted so they get into ranged, and the big ones need to be killed immediately. I think they're called acolytes, if I remember right. If they shapeshift into their ascended form, it's pretty much a wipe. They can be interrupted by being stunned, the big acolytes.
The Cal's lady is around the corner.
Yeah.
You did get a massage?
Yeah. I had a massage 2 days ago.
The nails lady?
No.
And we hero
From a
after the
real
second set of
lady.
ads.
Massage lady, I mean.
Flies something to know whenever he is channeling, whenever the ads have spawned, that is when everyone will be pulsed damage. So that's when you want to use like Trank and such.
Else listen to my commands and we will have an Uber Express bear. We will tank the boss here on start. You will start and place it on X, and that's it. You taunt swap only if you need on my command to get the portal again, and then place either on X again if we got some space, or we'll place it on green. So basically we got space on the whole room. And when I get the bomb, that's the taunt you have to do.
Okay.
Then let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Hello.
Portals in 3.
If you are not a tank, take it to the center. If you are a tank, take it to the side.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's happened because Alex over aggroed.
Watch your step.
Watch the traps.
Be careful of the trap.
I'm gonna take the boss now. Get closer to the outer edge.
I forgot to explain the rings. Just don't touch the rings, they'll come from the center. That's what we use the teleport to avoid.
And pass.
Go through. And go to purple.
Taunt.
Run out. AOE incoming.
Spread bit. Adds. Taunt skull or cross.
Defensive.
Stunning.
Defensive.
Leg sweep.
Defensive.
And that's it. Next trap a little bit more further close to the green. Not directly, a little bit to the right of it.
Yep, DPS to the center.
Yeah, right to the cross to bait the traps.
AOE incoming.
Traps in 3.
Watch your step.
Watch the trap.
Watch the traps. Rings incoming. This time it will come from the outside, too close to the inner part. Get ready. And pass.
Go through.
Run out.
Run towards.
Taunt.
Stay still. Everyone stay still.
AOE incoming.
Oh shit!
Spread.
Traps to X if possible.
Watch your step.
Nice bait. Rings incoming. Or adds incoming. Get X or skull.
Defensive.
Stunning.
Defensive.
Leg sweep. Nice. Interrupt the
Defensive.
casters. Next trap on
Defensive.
moon. I mean next bottle on moon. Taunt please.
We can hero now.
Portals.
Tanks to the outside. DPS to the center.
AOE incoming.
Traps in 5. Bait the traps on green. On the triangle.
Watch your step.
The rings will be now random. Please listen to
Which
when
way?
to go. Come to the boss. Yeah, we faced him again. Never mind.
Good.
AOE incoming.
Traps incoming. Traps now.
Watch your step.
Dodge. Taunt him. And put the portal around here where I am.
Watch wave.
Nice. Get to the outer, everyone, and pass. Wait.
Run out.
I'm gonna get us to the portal, never mind. GG.
May I have an invite?
Yes, you may.
Woo woo! Have you missed me?
Ja.
Woohoo!
Har du hållit på med det sista du kokt kål?
Hmm?
Har du hållit på med det sista du har kokt kål?
Hmm?
Har du solt deg i dag?
Nei.
Ikke jeg.
We don't have a summon, unfortunately.
I'm on my way.
Whenever this guy casts a huge ring, this is stunnable. Paralyze or like sweep in this case. When the assembler is casting the ring. Like this though. And this is the best way to kill an Ilvl on the second wing, people. You can all go to the left. On this boss, just, yeah, I will give it a... We have just a taunt sweep on every beam, not lance. That's the taunt swap on this.
Where am I going? Now I found it.
Alondros.
Going to the Halondros.
Crabby crab.
The post sound like it's coming from Splatoon. Which makes me remember, I need to look up if there are any more information on Splatoon 3.
So tank, lance swap, and that's all there is on normal.
Land swap?
Yeah, he will cast a huge beam on you. When he's casting this on one tank, the other is taunting. You can taunt during the cast already. That's all there is. You can even take two with some major cooldowns, since they nerfed it.
Everyone else, there's some things to watch out for. You'll see little brown swirls going out. Where those brown swirls go out, there will be small silver balls. Those silver balls will try to travel to the boss. You just need to walk into them to push them away from the boss. Doesn't matter which direction you walk into them, they will always fly backwards away from the boss. If they touch the boss, they will pulse. Everyone will take 20k damage roughly. When you hit the ball yourself, you will take 8k roughly. So if you're low on health, top yourself off before you touch the ball. Try not to stand behind the tanks. The tanks can take care of their own balls. Because they have to push a beam, taunt a beam away from you guys, away from everyone. Just leave them be. Occasionally we will get a circle around us, which will, a giant earth spike will come and slam down on us. Make sure you spread out from each other. Don't overlap your circles on top of each other. They can overlap, just don't touch each other with the circles. And then after the spike has hit, you need to move out of the way, because then the ground will explode. After a certain point, he will get up and walk towards the wall that's behind Hara. You have to get out of this room, or else you can be closed in. If you get closed in, you basically die. While we're running to the next room, there will be this other orb that will pulse and push you. You have to be aware of what's around you so you don't get pushed off an edge. You can't stand on the orb either, because that will just kill you. The best thing to do is try to stay ahead of the boss. While we are running, we will still get those circles with the earth spike. don't stack up on that. Make sure everyone spreads to the sides to make room for us to run through the center. So when everyone gets the circles, everyone should part like the sea, go to the different sides. And then the earth spike will hit everyone, and everyone can go into the center to get away from the exploding earth. And that's the majority of it. He will do this ability called Reclaim, where the balls that we are pushing back will just travel faster to him. So just be aware of the balls you are kicking, and yeah, I think that's everything. On normal, at least. Healers, the Reclaim is where the most amount of damage comes from, because it's pulsing damage outwards as well. It's pulsing damage outwards as well as sucking everyone in, so everyone's taking a lot of damage from the boss and from the balls. Everyone says they're ready.
In the famous words of one
Five,
Duke Nukem
4,
3D,
3,
do you wanna
2,
dance?
1.
The safe zone is outside of the red circle here. Bad kitty.
Defensive.
Taunt.
Taunt boss. Defensive.
Taunt. That's already when you can taunt. And that's it.
Taunt boss.
You see where the beam ends?
Defensive.
That's where the ball comes, so that's your
Spread.
safe line. 3 steps
Defensive.
back.
Spread out. Get out of the explosion.
Relocation.
He's moving.
Get to blue. Legs raw.
Get ahead of the boss.
Spread.
I'm gonna... we got...
Spread out towards the sides. Go towards the center and run through the doorway. We can pick up Tom's when we get back. We'll get through.
Yeah, might be my
Watch
fault.
your step.
Get ahead of the pulse if you can.
Whee. Yeah. The center of the ball
Spread.
is the direction the knockback is coming from. Like the one here where I'm standing on.
Watch your step.
See, like this now? Time to take a flight. Whee! Get in position.
Please pick up Tom's.
Defensive. Spread.
Dance.
Taunt boss. Defensive. Taunt boss. Defensive. Spread. Taunt boss. Defensive. Taunt boss.
Reclaim incoming soon.
Attack shield.
Help with the balls.
Next marker is triangle green.
Defensive. Spread.
He's moving. Watch the missile still.
Probably be another set of missiles, really.
Legs roar.
Already done.
Spread.
Spread to the sides. Get ahead. Survive was more important than doing damage at the
Watch
moment.
your step.
He said
Don't get
get
pushed off the
ahead.
edge.
Spread.
Get to the sides. Keep the center clear.
The ball is to the left, so everyone should be in front of the boss and where the tanks are.
Watch your step.
You're safest if you're hugging the wall at the moment. We're gonna get thrown. And we're gonna get thrown one more time.
Missiles.
Watch your step.
Don't stand in the shit, dog. It hurts. And now.
Defensive. Spread. Taunt boss. Defensive. Taunt boss. Defensive. Spread. Taunt boss. Defensive. Defensive. Taunt boss.
Don't let the
Defensive.
balls touch the boss. That's the one reason the raid might wipe here.
May I get in our base,
Spread
please?
boss.
Who said Harami? No.
Live stream.
Yeah, that's me.
Done.
GG.
Good job.
Thank you.
Well done.
Horizon coming for darkness.
Nailed.
At the portal, choose General Cradle Alpha. Nice, Harami got the Ventus rune now.
Very nice, congrats.
Congrats.
The net is Cradle Alpha.
Mm.
Something else?
Yeah.
Okay.
The alpha
Thank
one
you.
that's to the far right.
On LFR, those are the first bosses, which we did so far. That was the first wing. And this is now the second wing. Who's ready to get choked?
Me.
Choke me, daddy.
fun. But there, you forgot to tell June what I did in LFR on my monk.
Which one?
On the normal raid. I mean,
Very nice.
I know on my monk, and we were invited, Carl and myself, into a normal raid. I was on my monk. It was just for the first sigil, so I tried to help him. And there were some hordes in the raid, and they were mind controlled. So I nuked them down and used Touch of Death on one.
Oh yeah, that one. He was PvPing in raid.
I killed a mind controlled horde with my monk.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a random raid, so... Sometimes I'm gonna be just evil on that. Dodge the swirlies if you don't wanna get knocked down or feared. He will do a stomp after this, which will kick people away.
God, they have nerfed that.
That was disappointing.
God, they have nerfed that. That sounds like the entire theme of this raid.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's rather confused me for a while that it used to be ahead of the curve meant you killed the boss in Heroic before it got any nerfs.
Was that what it used to mean?
Yeah, well, it used to in Pandaria.
Yes.
You had to kill the boss within the first so many weeks, finish the raid within the first so many weeks, and then they started putting nerfs onto it, and they took away the ahead of the curve.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna have fun in 20 seconds.
For 20 seconds or in 20 seconds?
In 20 seconds.
Whee!
Did you fall over the edge?
Yeah, I got pumped over the edge. I was yeeted.
Yeah, I don't have even time to fix up my cooldowns. Yield is already...
Was it juicy
For once I did it.
And I popped incon for that. It wasn't incon worthy. Dodge the swirlies, they knock back.
Ah, there are 2 packs from the pre-order.
So Dark, on this boss, at 6 stacks you get a debuff. Usually it ends in a bomb, but it doesn't do really damage. It got nerfed to hell. Take the ads to around this edge, roundabout. So the ad can be focused down immediately, so all DPS will switch to it. Else we got the tone swap going.
Okay.
Stagger we can soak together as well, so we set the markers for the waves. Then if you come to me, Just check where my symbol is and come to me with the boss. Oh, we'll be fine.
Who did we lose? Oh well. This boss is relatively easy. Staggering barrage, as Hara said, everyone just soaks it. The person who it's pointed at just moves away from the group, just back off a bit. Everyone else stand between them and the line. The boss will spawn an ad that needs to be DPS down ASAP. When the ad dies or is interrupted, it will drop pools on the ground. If you stand in the pools, you will take more damage from things. So don't stand in the pools, especially when the halo's going out. Occasionally she will send out this little bolt from her that goes into like what she's channeling, if you look at the little place she's channeling. And then a giant ring will come out from there. When you touch the ring, it will do some damage and then put a debuff on you for about 3 or 4 seconds. During that time you have the debuff, you take 500% more damage from that type of that kind of damage school. And there will be a point later where she does multiple rings. So you need to try to time it so you hit one ring, let the debuff fall off, and then hit the next ring. Whenever she's about to send those bolts into the side to create the halos, she will do this arc. Just avoid it. It's literally just don't stand in it. Every now and then she'll teleport over and start charging on one of the other pillars, if you will. She'll go to green first, and then she'll go to yellow eventually. When she does that, she'll have a shield on her and pulse damage. That's where the healing cooldown should be used, and probably where we should use hero. Is once we burst down that shield, she loses 10% of health. So it's a nice little pop. And then it's just on and on again.
Hero once she teleports to green. Right?
Is that even necessary anymore?
You mean just hero immediately, or?
Yeah.
You're probably right.
It's gonna die under 3 minutes.
Can you put down a feast? I gave you some.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know enough people died to where we needed some. I still have half an hour in mine.
Mine just run out. I had to rebuff everything.
Yeah, I'm here.
I didn't die.
Fucking
They
Discord.
just run out.
I took a crit buff, that's why. Okay. Welcome back.
So do that. Good evening, all.
Evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Having some issues with Discord.
Hello.
Hello.
Phew.
You ready to go? I read transmore for bacon. I got confused.
Tactical transmore for bacon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch wave.
Just stand here, add increments.
That's what the halo looks.
Stack high. Shockwave.
That's what the arc looks.
Get out of it.
Stack high.
Yeah.
Stagger, stack. Don't get near the edge. Move away from the edge. Are you trying to kill people in normal?
I'm used to being tank. Come on.
Add.
Taunt boss. Interrupt 1. Shockwave.
Barrage, and after this she's gonna teleport.
Stack high.
About 10 seconds. Stagger. Everyone stack.
51% before us. Yeah. I think she, yeah, it's a she, right?
Sounds like it.
I think it's more a it.
Watch wave.
Hen.
Add incoming. First wave will be from X.
Ellie's very much into pronouns.
Stack high.
It's just a construct. It's not a real living organism.
Wait for the
Interrupt
debuff.
2. Stack high.
So I really don't think this thing has any genitalia.
Stack
Sorry. Taunt Mega.
Dagger, stand in between.
Shockwave. Interrupt 2.
Gonna take the boss.
Staggering.
Stack high. Watch wave.
Green. Then red. We take this one.
Yellow first, I think. No, you're right, green.
Take the green.
Shockwave.
Dodge this. Wait for the debuff. It should be gone.
God bless you.
Taunt force.
Bless you.
Yes, something.
Yeah. What did you guys do to this boss?
Dead.
Thank you.
We got 2 drapes to roll. A demon hunter.
I saw a flying demon hunter there.
Yeah.
He usually lied. Something changed.
No, he did a dash. I think.
Isn't that normal for demon hunters? Dash
Thank
off
you.
the edge.
Then please get them inside. I'm gonna get the others.
try to get thrown into the boss room.
But I'm bringing it to you.
There was a question.
Yeah, later on, you mean? Of course. I mean, we tried something out, right? It worked.
Save some travel time.
Okay.
Oh, wrong boss. My final rune burst for 347k there.
Told you. Bam!
Bam!
You hear that sound all the time.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, you know why you need an audio cue for it.
Yeah.
I think
Sure
I'm gonna
do.
put it on. Now you made me.
Alright, guys. Prototype of War needs to be interrupted as often as he can be. He shoots a necrotic bolt that will put a healing absorb on people. So we don't want that. Interrupt him. Duty doesn't do very much at the start. Eventually she'll fly up in the air and throw down pins that will pin people to the ground. They need to be DPS'd out of it. War will summon adds. 4 adds at each corner of the room. Well, 1 at each corner of the room, 4 in total. All 4 need to be killed, or else the entire room will fill with necrotic crap that will probably kill us. Usually what I want us to do is I want range to attack the one over here. DBN will give them symbols. So range to attack the one over here. Melee will attack the one on the other side. Range will continue on to this one over here. I see we're very short on range, so melee will have to help as well. And then back to the bosses. The bosses share health, at least these 2 do. That's basically it for those 2. Then the next 2 will come out, Prototype of Renewal and Prototype of Absolution. Renewal will constantly cast, so she's a pain in the ass to try to move. So interrupts are important to get her to stack. She does mostly nothing except for summon a stampede of soul shapes. If you get hit by them, you'll just get stunned and thrown in the air. She does summon some wild seeds that need to be healed up. When you heal them up, you will get 25% healing boost. Or once they're healed all the way, the healers will get a 25% healing increase. Prototype of Absolution. He will do a cone effect on the tanks, so don't stack on the tanks. Try to stand behind him. Eventually he will suck us into the center, and you just need to run away from that. We usually save hero for the third phase. Once we get them each to 50%, so duty and war together, and then renewal and absolution together. Once we get them to 50% each, all 4 will come out. And then we gather them up, we hero, and just burst them down. When that happens, we have a combination of all of their mechanics at once. But usually we do enough damage so you don't need to worry about it. Yield, you're only allowed to put on music if it's going to be Spice Girls.
Oh no.
No, it's
At least have an ABBA song instead.
it's a mystery.
Any questions?
You start with duty.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
You
1.
said duty.
You said ahead. When you were getting ahead, right?
Kill ads. Taunt boss.
Go for the ads. Go for the ads.
Dispels. Remember?
Oh yeah. These spells will come up if you get it on you. You need to go into the bubble. Do not dispel until people are in the bubble. If you dispel when they're not in the bubble, they will die, and you will probably die.
Defensive.
If you got this to the bubbles, green guys to the bubbles, please.
If you're glowing green,
Dispel me, please.
Darkness.
Darkness to the bubble.
Thank you.
Behind us. Look back.
Watch your step.
Avoid the swirlies.
Preferably. Yeah.
Kill ads.
Ads.
Taunt boss.
Never mind.
Go to the unwheeled one. Renewal, I will take Absolution to renewal. You can stay here at renewal, since the seed will be enclosed. Healing circle will help.
Shockwave.
Once they disappear, we will all move around to cross, if I get to that.
Watch your step.
Melee can help interrupt the prototype of renewal to
Stampede.
get moving.
Oh, sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
It was a very long phone call.
I can tell.
Families, eh? You got to love them, haven't you?
We are almost done with prototype Pantheon.
No problem. Sorry, I had to go though.
We can
Help with
reinvite you in a moment.
interrupts on renewal.
I'll take first.
And we will meet up at cross.
I'll take the second one.
Monk taunt is awesome.
Yeah. Hero and all the cooldowns.
Watch your
Focus
step.
on war if possible, since it's normal and the debuff will, or the ads will be the issue. Never mind, he's gone. And he's gone.
Shockwave.
We still got seeds up.
Oh, Lex, please.
Mm-hmm. Now imagine you can time them both at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Mm-hmm. Big bada boom.
Just gotta find a new button for it.
That should be fine enough. What do you think?
Yeah. Thank you.
Time to take the Automata Express. Get in position. 3, 2, 1. Blast
Express.
off!
Whee!
Check.
Oh,
Ah.
you got 10 points.
Oh, hey, I got yeeted across the gap.
We got yeeted into the boss room.
Well, I'm here if you want to invite. Whatever.
What in the hell?
There you go.
How did that thing
Thank
come
you.
from?
Theo, round 2.
Round 2, yes.
Yeah. Time to get yeeted again.
Eat it into the boss.
Yeah, Genesis Cradle
Don't
beat
stun
him.
it. Don't.
Yeah.
Ah.
Go, 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 go!
Pew! Ah.
Speedrun strats.
And guess how I came into that idea? By mischief.
You got flung over the edge.
I wanted to kill as many as
Rolled
possible.
one.
I wanted to kill as many as possible in the park, and then Theo and myself, we just got yeeted into the boss room. Hey, that's fast track to the boss. Speedrunning raids, right?
Horror, the 2 trinkets can't be timed.
No.
As soon as I hit one, the other one has a 30-second cooldown.
Ah, they blocked it.
Yeah, but if I build up 4 stacks of the runes, I have a massive stat buff, and then I can just use the first sigil.
Yeah.
I was just whispering you about that.
What about
Nice roll for you.
plans?
Yeah, no, right?
Well, at least it's not possible to roll 0.
All right, Horror, do you want to set up the markers? This boss will do motes on you, stars. You get a little circle around you, and you need to place them over in this area roughly where I am with Skull. At least the first time. If you run over the moat, you will put yellow crap on the ground. You will take a massive amount of damage when you run through it. So be careful not to do that. The boss will have, you see the small stars, small hexagon stuff going around them? Occasionally he will summon a circle of them around. If you're melee, stand inside or outside. Don't get hit by those. They're very easy to dodge. The motes will look the same. All the motes and stars are those little things swirling around him. He will do a pushback. Try to make sure you don't get thrown at the... Please push to talk. Make sure you don't get thrown at the stars. You can get thrown through them and cause yellow stuff on the ground. We especially don't want the yellow stars, the stars to be placed anywhere near these guys, because we need to try to kill them. When the boss gets full energy, he will activate all of the little silhouettes in the room, you see? We want to kill this guy here, that we are closest to, because he's just like the one that was chasing us before. He will explode and throw everyone everywhere. So, when the boss gets full energy and flies away, there'll be a little yellow circle you need to run into. You have to get inside the yellow circle to do damage to the enemy. Once he's dead, we go out and we need to try to stack all of the ads on top of the boss, because the boss can still take damage while it's up there. And then it's just rinse and repeat. This acquisition automa will move every time. So first he spawns here. Next one he'll spawn between cross and blue. After that he'll spawn over by moon. And I don't think he'll live longer than that.
So basically we will move the boss from left to right, and if you got modes, drop them just behind the boss. I will get the
He's
small...
gonna.
Yep.
I was gonna say he's gonna die super fast. You can hear on pull and all that.
Yeah, I think we get only the 2 to do, maybe the third one.
My
crunch.
God.
We hear Doug unwrapping every little thing he's eating and then fucking Gilda's chewing.
It's probably throat
Sorry, I
tablets,
couldn't
Crusoe.
resist.
What are you eating? Chips?
I think that was retaliation, Yogi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sounds like you were in church there, unwrapping your sweetie.
I have chips with salt and pepper, beer and whiskey.
You've
Now
got
I
whiskey
really
flavoured
wish I had a
chips.
package of bacon chips.
Oh, they launched a new
Pork
bacon chips here.
rinds.
It was like you were gulping a funny bacon taste all evening after you ate one of those.
Oh god, yeah.
Usually I stick with the classic salt and pepper, salt, or just paprika.
Sour cream and onion.
You're gonna start, Doug.
4, 3,
Tank him around here.
2, 1.
Stand inside. Modes incoming. People to skull.
Taunt boss.
Darkness, you need to take it to skull next time, not over there.
If this kind of happens, try to bomb the one who is in the way.
We forgot to hear.
Defensive.
Never mind, the ad is incoming now.
Oh, which hero you had?
Yeah.
Ah, you can hear now.
Drop the modes and get inside the circle. Get the big guy in the back, Doc. I will take the small ones here. Okay, they are gone. Take the big guy to the boss.
So.
I mean,
They're melting like butter.
He isn't even done meditating.
60%, so we will have to.
Defensive.
Next set of modes between skull and cross.
Run out.
Yeah, that's why you want to put the moats where we're telling you, because now you're closing off our area.
Move to X.
Knocking back.
Wanna take him?
Defensive.
Mods to the back.
They just need to be away now.
Yeah.
Knocking back.
Knock back. Don't have them in your back.
June, you need to put the moats where we're telling you
Run
first.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I got none. What's up?
There's a small corridor for people to take them. If you have moats, run them over to the other ad. Don't put them in the center. Good job. Much better. Ad in 3. Everyone to the ad.
Oh, I think I know why you were laughing, Doc. I just checked the HP of the boss.
No, it was. I was laughing because you had the thing to get rid of the
Yeah, but I didn't have any
bombs, but no, and you just went to the wall and turned your back to the wall like you were just going to drop a fart there, and then came back into the room.
Yeah, so no one noticed. I'm sorry. I had to go to the corner. You know, I'm a blue bear for nothing. The Charmin bear is blue as well. Yeah, focus boss. Drop the
You didn't
mouse
get to finish to
outside.
meditate this game either.
Nice work.
Why now?
Crit haste. 252 ring.
I should have come with my monk.
It is Domination's Grasp. What is Livestream trying to get?
The mount crafting item.
Darkness, roll for it then. Anybody else? 3, 2, 1. Alright. And trade me when you arrive at the Domination's Crest.
Shall we take a 10-minute break?
Yeah, we can take a 10-minute break when we get there.
Yeah, I'm going to unwrap all my sweeties. So
Didn't we just do it?
It doesn't bother
We
you
didn't take
anymore.
any break.
Are you eating Tyrell's chips?
No, I got Aero Peppermint Bliss sweeties brought from my daughter for Father's Day.
Oh, and you're just eating them now. That's very, very good.
Well, I was away on Father's Day.
But they have a very nice English toffee. It's like a small brick, but it's damn it's chewy. I don't dare to eat it anymore with my teeth. It's like I can't remember. I think it's called some toffee something from England.
Anyway, so are we having a break? Did you say? Sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna have a break now.
Oh yeah, toffee can be like glue.
Oh yes, I took out one of my bridges with a nice toffee a few months ago. I'm not going to eat anymore.
I love licorice toffee.
So do I.
Oh.
Oh, you made me think of it. Oh my goodness. Oh no.
I actually found once salted licorice toffee. That was heavenly.
Sounds like something to tell at a Dark Moon fair.
I think it's only you and me, Ali, who like licorice here.
It's because probably we are from the Nordic.
Oh. Maybe Tom's. He maybe he also like
I
licorice.
found out there are only people from Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Finland, Iceland, and Canada. There are people that like licorice really much.
No, we're just wondering, Thomas, if you like licorice.
I find it okay, yeah. But Americans call something else licorice.
And that thing is not licorice, that's some
For them, they are.
I mean, if you think about it, in America, you have...
You rubber it. So you're rubbing it in, Doug.
I'm trying to understand why I have this trinket when I never use it.
It's sounding like you're chewing on M&Ms.
I'll be right back.
Rune is doing some damage to me.
Gosh, I'm back early. Wow. I'm just logging out for a minute or two if anyone's there. I'm just logging off in case you think I've gone. I'm going to send myself some stuff.
She's leaving us again.
Sorry?
You're leaving us again.
No. I just need to get some shadow core oil. First, I've got to remember who made. Oh yes, I couldn't remember who made it there. This one goes through flasks like nothing in there. I need to make her an alchemist.
I have a joke for you guys.
Oh, hope it's a good
There's
one.
a Swedish guy sitting in a bar in America, and the waitress come over and said, "Ah, what a handsome face." And he said, "Nej, okay, awesome face." You have to be in Swedish to get it. It was a bad joke.
Sorry, I didn't get it. I'm not Swedish.
And I did not get it either, and I'm Swedish.
I got it.
Are you blonde, Eleonora?
Nope, I'm dirty brown haired.
Okay.
When I say dirty brown, I mean
But
because my
Thea
hair
was kind
color
of
is
blonde.
actually called rat's nest. Yes, my hair color is called rat's nest.
Is that for Scandinavian hair?
What?
5, 4, 3.
I just saw something that, you know what, I don't know, but I pay attention to some damn shit while and there was like some hair dye called poly blonde for Scandinavian hair. Like that's gonna be some difference. Isn't all hair the same? I have a joke, but I think it's only for Thomas. Det var ei fra Nordland som var nede på apotek på Sørlandet, og så kom inn og spurte har dere sjampo for fett hår. Nei, sa jeg, vi har bare sjampo for vanlig hår.
Oh, and Jill, that with color for hair, why it's Scandinavia, it's actually not because hair types, it's because of the environment. There is different climates.
I usually use the soap for sensitive skin. I feel my skin is very sensitive.
You're a very sensitive person. No, yield.
I use L'Oreal because I'm worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Thank you very much.
There was one shampoo that I'm used to use, but after the whole Slack and on the TV all the time with that, I'm stopped using it. I cannot stand that shithead.
What?
No, don't interpret that. No.
Excuse me, but I absolutely despise him as a person.
Who?
Zlatan.
Zlatan.
Oh, the
The
football player.
He's everywhere on the net, the TV, and now even a movie. I really wish they just dumped him in a dumpster somewhere.
Who's that, sorry?
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
It's a Swedish football player.
I don't know. I'm lost. Sorry.
Football player sounds better.
Hmm?
He's a very
Foosball
good
player.
football player.
Foosball.
Oh, right.
He plays foosball.
Yeah.
But he loves himself.
He's too much
Nightly.
on the TV and everywhere.
Isn't that
It's
with
just-
every football, soccer, foosball, whatever player you call it? They're full of themselves usually.
He's a bit out there.
But some
He's
more than
a
others.
little above the aboves. He is a maniac.
Well, I can't join in on that conversation. The only football players I know is Kevin Keegan and Ray Clements.
Absolutely no clue who that is. But it's not a wonder. I actually do not like or see on football. I just know that idiot because I absolutely despise that person.
We get it, Eleonora. We get it.
If I pull Anduin, would people react then?
So that's the best AFK check in my opinion. Go for it.
I'm glad
I'm going to
hate-
safety. Look at people run.
I will do it. Doesn't really matter if you're running because he will pull you.
I'm going to use a
even
portal.
on the platform.
I'm teleporting away.
That's what I'm doing. Yep. Bye, guys.
Oh, can I jump to these? That'll be fun.
If he's able to drag us from here, then I'm being very surprised.
Did you pull him?
No, I didn't.
No.
Pussy. Good job.
I'm glad I moved back.
Alright, well everyone says they're ready.
I'm not there now.
It was an AFK check. Everyone says they're here. Alright, so the boss has an energy thing called willpower. We fill up the willpower by by doing things in the down phase. The down phase comes whenever he does this King's Morn. It will be a cone that he'll put in front of him. I've split up the groups into group 1 is by themselves, and then group 2 and 4 are together. Sorry, distracted. When you are in the down phase, if you're DPS, your main priority is to kill the biggest ad. Make sure the tank has aggro on it. Kill the biggest ad while he drags the ad around to the smaller ads as well. CC them so they don't go anywhere. Healers just need to heal up for healing ads and keep everyone alive. In the up phase, he will put a barrier down. Everyone needs to go into that barrier. It's extremely important. I don't care how far you want to be for ranged. Everyone needs to go into that barrier. It's a healing absorb. If it does not get absorbed in time, it will explode and kill everyone. He will put blasphemy on everyone. These are 2 colored circles, 1 purple and 1 yellow. If you touch someone with your same color, you will explode and kill that person, as well as kill 2 others because they won't have anyone to match with. So you need to find someone of your opposite color. So when I say find your partner or find your pair, that's what it means. Find your other color. So if you're yellow, you need to find purple. All your purple, black, same thing. run into each other, and it'll clear it. If you can't find any, they're probably on the other side of the room, and go for it. The boss will, after we get up, the boss will start shooting out Wicked Star. Hara, could you put down 2 symbols, please? If you get the Wicked Star on you, you need to go to these 2 symbols so that no one else gets hit by them. Oh, you don't have to stand on them, you just have to be in line with them. So if you're DPSing or healing, stay away from those symbols. If you get Wicked Star on you, bait them to those symbols. He does something called Hope Breaker, which is just a massive amount of damage to everyone. And that's about it for the first phase. After we've gone down twice, we need to try to get his willpower up to 100%, because that will reduce the amount of damage we take in the phase 2. If we don't get it up to 100%, we might as well wipe it. It's going to be too much damage coming in, even in normal. Phase 2, he takes the Lich King out of his sword, and he and the Lich King take 200% damage. So that is your big DPS cooldown time. Also, damage is pulsed outwards to everyone, so healing cooldowns are going to be a must. There will be tons of ads that jump around, so if you have a way to root them down, usually like a Druid's Vortex. So if you're a Druid who's able to have Resto as your off,
Spear of Bastion will work?
Spear of Bastion will work, correct. So it's just to root them there because they will jump around. That way we can kill them fast. After we've killed them, after we've done so much damage, he'll take the Lich King back in, and then he will summon 3 new enemies. Grim Reflections. These 3 will cast a fear. What we do is we CC 2 of them, we kill the 3rd one. It should be the one marked with skull, correct?
Yes, usually I'm going for the skull.
Alright, so DBM will auto-mark it with skull. So I'm going to assign some CC people. Eleonora, I need you to throw a frost trap on Cross.
Okie dokie.
And Darkness, I need you to, it's the Shackle Undead, I think it is, on Blue or Square. Sorry, the AR was meant for someone else. While that's happening, we will still get the barrier. So everyone needs to stack. Keep an eye on the CCs. If a CC breaks, we need you to be vocal and say that it broke so that we can fix it. Because we can interrupt them, we can CC them, we can make them our next target. But what doesn't work is if no one says anything and we all get feared to death and die. So there'll also be the down phases here while killing those ads. So exact same thing as before. So you have to eventually deal with those 3 ads with only half the raid. So CCs might be a bit of a problem, so we have to do some interrupts and such. After all that, we'll do another Lich King phase. There'll be walls of undead soldiers walking from the corners. If you have done Vault of the Wardens and Legion, it's the same concept. You just have to dodge them, just walk around them, and try to do DPS then as well. The tanks will be dragging them around.
Usually you can stack with the tanks on that phase, since he doesn't cleave during that phase, only the small ads, if they are still alive.
And then when we're finished with that, he will put this big yellow circle in the center. Nobody touches that. Everyone will get black circles on them, just like before, except instead of finding a partner, there are no partners. Our partner is the center circle. But when you clear it, it will burst damage and a small dot. So we need to clear it in groups, usually group 1, then group 2, and then the last group, which will be group 4. If you clear it too soon, you could kill us all, because the damage is quite unmanageable if too many people do it. We have like 10-15 seconds to do it, so it's not a big rush.
Can I ask something? Because it's the first time I'm healing in it. The downstairs, you have to take something off the...
That's only heroic.
Oh, right. That's fine.
Let's see here. I have asked Darkness and I've asked Ellie. I'm going to move Ellie into the group 1 and 3 so that we have a little bit more CC whenever the groups are split up in that one phase. Correct. In the down phase, you can use Earthbind to stop them from walking around so much.
Okay, yeah, I've got that right-handed. The stun one, I'm assuming the capacitor doesn't work.
I don't know.
It does. You can stun them, you can push them away, everything.
Okay. It's just I have the two of them I use because I use them in dungeons all the time, so that's fine.
But if someone drops something like roots or frost trap, we will try to ignore as tanks those.
Is that the time it would be worth putting the earth elemental down because it's got the earthquake around it?
Yeah. It does damage.
I was thinking, did it interrupt or anything with the earthquake? No.
No, it won't interrupt, but it will do a shitload of damage on
okay.
this one.
That's
thing,
fine.
so,
I'll
yeah.
save it for there.
And also, it will taunt things to it, so it's.
Okay.
Yep.
Should I keep it for the second or use it in the first?
The fight is usually around 10-20 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes, so.
You might have 2 times on it.
Yeah.
Also, this might take a couple tries. This is arguably one of the more complicated fights in the entire raid.
Not arguably.
So it might take a couple times to just see the fight and get used to it.
I mean, even the final boss is easier than this one.
Yes. Final boss is a joke compared to this one.
I am never gonna understand why they cannot actually make the final boss as the harder one. You said it were gonna be a roadblock.
I think they didn't have the other 2 bosses ready. They were meant to get to them, were we not, before we got to this one eventually?
I think so. It's just horror.
Yeah, just last information for that.
Yep, no worries. Take your time.
Sorry, so I'm group 2. You start, Hara. Listen to the taunt.
Yeah.
And
ignore the athlete boss mods. Doesn't work with this damage we have. So if I say taunt, then you taunt.
Okay. Ignore the DBM taunt. I just taunt when you tell me to taunt.
Yep.
Just a second, Hara. Just a second.
Yeah.
Darkness. Occasionally the boss will cast something called like Frost. Yes, Kingsmorn Huggers even.
Yeah.
When he does that, you'll see a giant black cone in front of him. The first group to go down will be group 1 and 3. Ellie, please note you're now in group 3, so you go down with the first group.
Yep.
And then after we're done with that phase, we'll come up, and a short time after that, he'll do the cone again. Groups 2 and 4 will go down. You just stand in that. As opposed to everything else you're supposed to do in WoW, you usually don't want to stand in stuff, but this time you want to stand in his cone. We will call it. We will call like group 2 and 4 stack or group 2 and 4 go down, just look for the black stuff and stand in it then.
Should we go?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. AOE incoming.
Barrier in 5, stack on tanks.
You stack on top of the blue tank. Nice.
Oops.
It's
Spread out.
okay. Spread.
Spread.
Don't touch each other. Calmly find your partner.
AOE incoming.
Stop running from each
Can
other.
you stop running, Attila? Thank you.
Taunt.
Good job. Group 1 and 3, stand in the black shit.
Everyone in the barrier upstairs. Everyone.
Spread.
Help them soak the barrier while they do their darkness. Okay, it's gone.
I got him.
Find your partner. Actively look for your partner. There's a black on the other side. Take those to the symbols. Those stars to the symbols. Green and red.
Switch tank.
If you get hit by them, you get silenced.
You get
Group 2
down.
and 4. Barrier's going to come up really quick.
Switch tank.
Back on tank.
Switch tank. Switch tank. AOE incoming.
Good job.
Switch
I
tank.
healed a bit. But he's at 35 stacks now.
Switch tank. Spread.
Spread out.
Switch tank. Stacked. Switch tank.
I need a bit healing. He's now at 50 stacks. Yeah. He's hitting like a truck. I don't have any cooldowns. If you up-taunt, nice. Ads incoming. Oh, Lich King incoming. He's taking less damage now. You will taunt the Lich King now.
Okay.
Hero, please.
Listen to that boss mod for taunt swap. Hero now.
Taunt boss. Defensive. Taunt boss.
Another set Army of the Dead.
Defensive.
Vortex.
Taunt boss.
Nice. Kill the last dead. Stay center on boss. S-tank. That's incoming.
Kill ads.
Go for skull. CC the other two.
AOE incoming.
Blue was missed.
Taunt boss.
Keep blue CC'd.
Go blue.
Go blue. I just went Cyclone did.
AOE incoming.
Get ready for one and to go down.
Shockwave.
Group 1 and 3 go down. Group 1 and 3 only.
Finish this last ad.
Barrier soon.
All everybody upstairs get in this barrier, please.
Everybody get inside the barrier.
Got it.
Nice.
Group 2 and 4 prepare.
Killads.
Another set of ads going to
Go for
Skull.
Skull.
Incoming.
CC guys.
Blue.
Thank you, Doug.
Shockwave.
2 and 4 only.
I missed it.
So did I.
Switch tank.
They don't have a healer downstairs.
Well, they should have.
Oh, they have one healer, sorry.
Go blue. Barrier incoming.
AOE
Stack.
incoming. Switch tank. Switch tank. Switch tank.
Barrier clean. Going to last
Switch
ad.
tank. Switch tank.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. Only 7% to take on Lich King.
So basically,
Since
you said 99 stacks on. You take the Lich King now. 99 stacks of Necrotic or 50 stacks of Anduin or normal. Same thing.
use personals, use everything.
Yes.
I can raise if you need me, but I don't want to use that in case it's needed.
Taunt boss.
Innervate Flyza.
God's sake, I forgot about this.
Done.
Defensive.
What the hell?
Oh shit.
Forgot about the soldiers that are running around.
We don't have 100%.
Yeah, we got 70, but I thought it would be fine.
No.
We were 6% short.
Okay.
Nice good pull for the first one.
Which group was it that didn't do it? Was it group 1 or 2?
Group
Didn't do
2.
what?
I'm sorry, I didn't go down. I missed that one.
I think it was because there was a few people from group 2 who didn't go down. I saw more than just VB.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. We missed most of the ads. Made it to the center.
Sorry, even I also couldn't go on the group 2. And also, I was not able to, like you said, you asked me to do Shackle Undead, but Shackle Undead doesn't do anything
work
to
on them?
them.
Okay.
Yeah, it just slows them, and it's not even slowing them right now. They
Okay.
are not undead.
Alright. Which symbol did I assign to you?
Blue.
Blue. Doug, can you CC blue then? With your
Okay.
paralyze.
Yep.
It's the blue ad. Just paralyze him and then go do what you gotta do.
Does he stay paralyzed when I go downstairs?
If he doesn't, we'll be killing him by then.
Okay.
Everyone saw the fight. That's pretty much the gist of it. Just more of that.
Chrissy, what is he saying? Do you want to come or?
What?
I have something in the guild chat. He says something he needs 11 out of 11 on.
I need a minute.
He's in the other side now.
Okay.
While you wait, do you want to hear my pigeon story from my childhood?
Please.
We were just finished watching that Treasure Island movie.
Yeah.
Treasure Island movie, and we were so impressed with that pirate that had the parrot on his shoulder. Damn it, man! We couldn't get hold of some parrots, but maybe we could get hold of some pigeons. So we took the bus to the city park and started feeding the pigeon and filled up 2 bags with pigeons that we got. Took the bus home, but those damn pigeon wouldn't stay on our shoulders. So when we were last 2 pigeons, we just tied them to our shoulders.
Is that when you milked them?
Oh, we didn't milk them. I didn't know that at the time. That damn thing is gonna stick with us forever. Thank you, Ali.
Too far away. 5, 4, 3. AOE incoming.
In the barrier.
Switch tank. Switch tank.
Taunt.
Spread.
Spread out.
Stack. AOE incoming.
1 and 3.
Shockwave.
1 and 3.
More stars out to the markers. Everyone in the barrier.
Spread.
We didn't get him, did we?
Taunt boss.
We did.
We did, yeah. He died to a large crit.
Find your
Good
partner,
job.
please.
AOE incoming.
Wicked stars to symbols.
Taunt.
Switch down. Shockwave.
Oh,
2
I'm
and
going
4.
down.
2 and 4. You just have to taunt long enough to get a single stack off.
Yeah, I missed it.
Do you need
Flies
some to
out.
taunt?
I will tell you when I will take
Switch tank.
barrier.
Switch tank. AOE incoming. Switch tank. Switch tank. Spread. Switch tank. Stack.
Black to tank.
Switch tank. Switch tank.
Yeah, taunt him. Lich King.
Taunt boss.
It's down, Vortex.
Thank you.
Defensive.
Sorry, I'm over aggroing like crazy right now.
Defensive.
I don't mind.
No, but dark.
Yeah, because then you keep it away from me.
Blue is north now.
Taunt boss.
Another vortex if
Defensive.
possible.
Mine is down.
I've used my... Oh, I've got a stun thing.
Add phase incoming. Get ready for CCs.
Ellie and Doug.
I'm gonna take him.
Killads.
We go for Skull.
AOE incoming.
Go for skull. Don't hit.
Don't hit the edge, you'll break their CC. Go for I'm sorry, go for blue, square.
Switch tank.
Taunt him.
AOE incoming.
Okay, I'm gonna get him back, so it's reset. 1 and 3.
1 and 3, everyone else kill the other ad.
He will come to you automatically.
Everyone in the berry.
Stars
Wait, did we
to
beat the
the
bear? Stars to the sun.
Killads.
You're in your way during
Let's
our
go
down
into
phase.
skull.
Incoming.
2 and 4, get ready. Taunt him.
Switch tank. Shockwave.
And 4 go down.
Ah, crap. I was too late again.
Can you invite me now?
Flies
Oh,
and he's an
Flazer?
interface, please.
Yeah. Done.
Wasn't it blue first?
Switch tank.
Yeah, my fault. I'm gonna keep on X.
AOE incoming. Switch tank.
You need to
On
interrupt.
to X.
Switch tank.
Yeah, I can interrupt him.
Switch
Interrupt.
tank.
Interrupt blue.
One go in.
Interrupt blue. Interrupt blue.
Switch tank.
Yeah.
My fault, sorry. What?
Yeah,
I can rest. Oh, okay.
there's too many of us dead.
Well,
It was only blue because it was it should be blue because it's Lex not Lexus Gaminash.
Yeah.
Gaminash is CC. So
Yeah.
you're right there, Nock.
Yeah, I mean that's the rotation you've been saying all the time, and then suddenly cross that fucked me up.
Yeah, that's my fault. Sorry. Might be too many healers.
Just doing a mass res. Well, I did 5.3k damage there, by the way.
Yeah, that
That thing is good.
yeah, it's really good. And that's the only part you're doing damage. So imagine what that actually is during that situation.
Yeah, I tend
It's
to
a
use it.
lot. Is a lot
Yeah.
higher.
Time he's ready, we're not raiding anymore tonight. Remember to pop your second flask. Or third.
Oh,
whatever you need.
hold on for a long time ago.
Is there warrior buffs we could get?
Thank you.
Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. AOE incoming.
Everyone in the barrier? Everybody?
Spread.
Spread out.
Spread. Switch tank. Stack. Switch tank. AOE incoming.
Let him on me.
Switch tank.
He will
One
come to
and
you.
1 and 3.
Switch tank. Shockwave.
1 and 3.
Everybody in the barrier? Upstairs?
Everybody in the barrier?
Spread.
Spread.
Spread out. Find your part.
Taunt him.
Incoming.
2 and 4.
Shockwave.
Liza, you're breaking up. It's hard to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
There you go, yeah.
Okay, I was asking for innovation.
Spread.
Spread.
Switch tank. Stack. Switch tank.
Taunt. Once you're up.
Switch tank.
Lich King incoming.
Taunt boss. Defensive. Taunt boss. Defensive. Defensive. Kill ads.
Ads incoming.
Go for skull.
AOE incoming.
Help with skull. I would keep the boss in the center. Go to blue.
Symbols doesn't matter in this phase. It's just take them away from the ad.
Switch tank. AOE incoming.
Go to X. 1 and 4.
1 and 3. 1 and 3.
1 and 3, I'm sorry.
Shockwave.
1 and 3 go in.
Barrier.
Everyone in the barrier. Those to the symbols. You gotta dodge it.
Barrier clean. Ads incoming.
Kill ads.
Go for
Taunt.
skull.
AOE incoming.
Taunt him, please.
I set the first strike on the wrong one.
Switch tank.
It's fine.
Shockwave.
2 and 4.
2 and 4. Go to cross. Hold up. Go to cross. We're going to the paralyze. Go to the paralyze.
Switch tank. Switch tank. Switch tank.
Any reason for
AOE
changing?
incoming.
Because Doug can't renew his CC.
Yeah.
But you're right. Ellie could renew, but cooldowns. I don't know. That's the only reason.
The frost trap's cooldown is 25 seconds.
He's hitting like a truck. Taunt him. Get ready for the waves.
Nice.
Yes.
Damage reduced in a good way.
Shall we hero here?
Yeah.
We should
Let's
have heroed
hero.
before, but
Hero now.
Taunt boss.
good call, Ellie.
I still have vortex for the next ad.
Don't vortex them,
Defensive.
since we have to move
Okay.
the boss. Stay
No, we don't.
outside. Stay outside.
Stay out of the barrier. Do not go in.
Group 1 and 3 get ready when you get the
AOE
circles.
incoming. Spread.
1 and 3 get
Spread out.
ready.
1 and 3.
Target
Go
you.
in now. It was only supposed to be 1 and 3. We shouldn't have 8 stacks.
2 and 4.
2 and 4.
Switch tank.
Taunt.
Taunt boss. AOE incoming.
GG.
Whew.
Good
Good job.
What a fight. That way. Fully impressed.
You're the first time here, right?
Oh, thanks for raising me. Someone was just going to release it.
I think this fight is one of the most fun in this dungeon.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And Flies, I got
Fun.
a set piece.
I know I died at the end, but I hope my healing was alright.
Looks fine. I don't think it didn't look like healing was a problem.
No, it's alright. I just was checking.
Rigalon?
Yeah.
Oh god, not again.
Yay.
I love this fellow.
Yeah, Raglan is fun.
It's easier than Among Us,
Yeah, I don't know.
since I don't think everyone got his add-ons maybe going. Darkness
Yeah.
is fresh.
I need more crit.
Remember, if you see balls coming out from me, they don't just heal, they also give a buff of versatility, I think, to everyone.
Yeah, the balls that comes out of you is really good if I remember to pick them up, because
Yeah,
there's
that's
quite a
all I've
lot.
just
There's
said. If you
quite a
see
lot
one,
of.
just pick it up. That'll give
I don't want to
versatility.
pick them up because they look so moist.
Especially baked.
And you don't
You
need
feel
to
like you're like
don't you have dry skin, Jill?
rotten eggs.
I don't know.
It's like pigeon's milk. Just keep thinking about pigeon's milk.
I don't know, Ellie, if I have dry screen and why people can't see if they are ashy. According to Bill Burr.
Yeah.
But I have to say, usually in the winter I start itching a bit. Maybe that's dry skin.
If you had dark skin, you would see it, because then you would be gray.
If you itch in the winter, then it's because your skin gets dry when it's winter.
Maybe I should.
Again,
Start to use
L'Oreal.
lotion.
The best one actually is lotion or difference for hand, feet, and all. That's either is in working hands or working feet.
And it's best to use the lotion, otherwise it gets pose.
Working hands and working feet makes a wonder for the skin too.
Norwegian formula is the best.
Yeah, pig fat.
Scandinavian skin.
Pig fat works wonders on every type of skin.
I think this is going to be the last boss for the evening. There's some setup that needs for Lords of Dread, and a couple wipes on that before we could kill it, and it'll be too close to the end. So I'm going to direct you guys to some weak auras to install for next time. For that. But Rigalon is a much simpler encounter. Where Hara has marked with skull, cross, and purple, there will be ads that spawn. They're kind of almost invincible ads. You can take them down to 0 health, but then they start respawning health. We need to have them in the respawning phase whenever the boss casts something called Massive Bang. When he casts that, we will all be dragged to the center, and then make sure that ad is in its recharge phase. And then it will create a whole bunch of circles on either side of what the marker is. So around where me and Hara are, I see a whole bunch of circles with swirls. You need to stand in one that has a swirl on it. If you run to one and it doesn't have a swirl on it, then someone else is standing there. So a person standing on the circle will remove the swirl.
And if you find a spot, stay at the spot.
Go to the same spot every time, correct. So that way there's no confusion. If you're a faster class, like a druid, try to take the ones further in. If you're a slower class, just try to get to whichever one you can. We will be roaring, so there will be a little bit of movement speed. Aside from that, there are ads that spawn on each one of these platforms, and they just walk to the boss. When they die, they drop a black puddle on the ground. Do not touch the black puddle unless you've got a bomb on you. There will be 2 players at a time who'll get a bomb on them. The only way to clear it is to step on that puddle. So everyone needs to focus ads. Step on the puddle, and when you go into the down phase, you get a circle around you, so you can't touch anyone. If you run into someone, they get thrown back. So if you're melee and you're in the down phase and you go towards the tanks, you can throw them off the ledge. It's funny, but it'll cause a wipe. Leroy it is.
When you're melee, don't. Well, as long as the drop is not close to the boss, don't run to kill the drop unless you have the bomb on your head, because you might pull it off. Not a normal, maybe.
Also to watch out for, there will be black lines on the ground. Avoid them. They do massive amounts of damage. That's unnecessary. And it's pretty much that over and over and over again. We have 3 massive bangs that we'll be safe for, and on the 4th massive bang, we'll be wiped.
Can we shortly reset the boss? I misclicked during typing. Everyone to the entrance.
Defensive.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
So there are basically taunt and 2 debuffs. If you get something with shield absorption, you don't get any debuff. That's the idea of this boss. That's why there is no taunt announcement by Deadly Boss mods. It's just looking how much debuffs the other tank has.
There we go. Druid group. When you're ready, Hara? We're good?
Yep. I'm gonna start them.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Defensive. Defensive.
So that's the Dark Eclipse, huh?
Yeah.
Defensive. 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 Defensive.
Now taunt.
There is 3 in melee range if someone needs.
Massive
Okay,
bank in
clips.
6.
Might need to redo the ad.
Yeah.
Special coming.
That's alright, it'll die quick.
Get
in.
this. Everyone take 1.
Find shelter.
Make sure you're not sharing with anyone. Good.
We will just move in direct. Once.
Oh, I've got 2 stacks on me.
Defensive. Phase change. Defensive.
Where are they at?
Defensive.
Taunt.
Taunt, please.
Yep. Gotcha.
Defensive.
Is it manageable with 2?
Defensive.
Oh god, yeah.
Taunt.
Goes for the ads.
On heroic 1 is the debuff.
There's a lot of blobs in melee range.
That's a bomb going off?
Special coming. Range 5. Find shelter.
There were so many things in melee, there was no reason for any bombs to go off. Please look around. You don't always need to kill an ad. Sometimes they're already dead.
Defensive. Defensive.
Taunt.
Phase change. Defensive. Defensive.
Remember, if you're in the down phase, move away from people.
Defensive.
Taunt.
Still one in.
Taunt, please.
Defensive. Special coming. Find shelter.
We won't move him anymore.
Defensive.
Need to push now.
Yeah.
Defensive.
Taunt.
I've got a big shield on so I can take a few hits.
Yeah.
Phase change.
Taunt, please.
I don't see any holes. Should I jump off?
Defensive.
No, they're spawning now.
Defensive.
Taunt.
Defensive. Defensive.
They love me.
Defensive.
Taunt.
Got it.
Do you love them?
Coming.
No.
That was close. That was
Close,
right on the
yeah.
edge.
Just got my Incana again up.
Again, if you're in the down phase, do not go into melee. Someone threw me off the edge, but I was able to skull bash back. That only took us 6 minutes. Mr. Helm.
This is
Yeah.
it.
Meow.
Helm. Helm mounting. Flies is rolling for it. 3, 2, 1. Crats flies up, but that was from the from Anduin, so
Yes.
yeah,
Thank
you can have it
you.
either way. Grit Mastery Speed Ring. Up for roll. You have to do a slash first.
I know. For
No.
some stupid reason, my fingers didn't follow.
He was commanding us all to roll. Everybody roll.
Roll.
Everybody roll.
Roll.
You can discount all but Tom's. Nobody else wanted it.
God, it's so much mastery. That's good for me, stupid.
Where is that? There's the Thomas. Thumbs.
Wow, guys, that's... Oh, what? Lex has a
No.
tier chest up.
Yeah, and the head is back up too.
Oh no, I don't need that chest. I was just late for a roll on the ring.
But the Flizer won the roll for the chest, for the head.
Yeah, he didn't want it. He said he had it.
Okay.
Anyone want some head?
God.
Oh dear.
Maybe.
You
Is
offering?
it a going up?
Oh, God.
And that's
Well,
Friday.
That's Friday.
Oh, thank you, everyone. That was fun.
Thank
Sorry I
you.
missed some of it. I came back, nearly all the bosses were gone.
First few bosses, we just steamroll through. We know what to do.
I hope, Doc, you had some fun tanking.
That was all right. Yeah.
You did
Things
good.
melted like butter.
You were fine. Didn't have a problem healing you.
Oh, do you have a kids party?